No, not physically. Well, I mean, I hope you've got a plan that you're working on to stay physically in shape. It's a good thing. But are you bent out of shape? You know, do you get worked up over things most of the time that you can't control? Well, how do you bounce back? What do you do? How do you stop yourself from being so hard on yourself? I'll tell you how. I'll tell you my answer. It's the silly bands, right guys? The silly. What am I talking about? Show them, guys. Show those wrists. Show them. Joseph, look, you got a ton of them. Have you seen the kids? The latest? Go ahead, Gracie. Show what you got there. Look at the camera. See? These silly bands. Last night, my son Joseph says to me, "Hey Dad, I know you like this, so I want you to have them." I'm like, "What's that?" And it's right here. It's that you take the bands off. Now it's all bent out of shape. Matthew showed me the trick. It's like anything else you got to learn. You look at that. It's the Liberty Bell. He said, "Dad, I know you like it. It's on the Phillies uniform, right? And also very historical." But this band, this rage that's taken the country or the world for these kids, right, guys? Hold them up. What kind of shapes do you have, Matt?
A dolphin.
A dolphin, Gracie. What do you have? What's that?
Seagull.
A seagull. Hey, Joseph, show what kind of stuff do you have?
A guitar.
What is it?
A guitar.
A guitar. Oh, let me see. Hold that up. How cool is that? Okay, it's a guitar, but you put it on your wrist and then they bounce back into shape. Right, guys? Pretty cool, huh? Thank you, guys. So, what's the point? Well, to me, you know, I've talked about it before. People who are maybe struggling with stopping smoking or losing weight. I said, you know, get a rubber band and just snap out of it. Snap yourself every time you're being negative to remind yourself not to be negative. This, to me, is ingenious because it just shows you, hey, you're out of shape. Figure out a way to step back and get your bounce back out of it. Hey, in order to bounce back, you got to stop being hard on yourself. You got to move on. You got to accentuate. I know you've heard it before. The positive. You got to learn from every situation, and stuff happens. But as silly bands, right? As silly as this is, I think it's an awesome analogy. Again, there's a little bracelet. You know, what do I know? And here I am, I'm trying to figure out how you do it. You don't have to figure out anything. It just bounces right back into shape. And you know what? So can you. All right, I'm not a psychologist or a sociologist or a psychiatrist or any of those in that mental field. So you may hear people say, "Oh, it's not that easy." It's not, but you know what? It might just be. It's like you're carrying 2 bags of luggage. You got to compartmentalize. Here's all your problems, and here's all your opportunities. You know what? Just drop the problems and just keep on walking. That's the bottom line. So, stuff happens. Deal with it. But don't let it last. You want to cry? You want to get upset about something? Take a half a day and do it, but don't let it turn into a week or a month. A setback, hold your head up. Faith looks up. A setback is just merely an opportunity to make a comeback. So as silly as it is, and guess what? I see a lot more adults wearing these lately. I guess it's because their kids are giving them to them. But you know what? It may not be a bad idea to just snap back. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Joe Fermano. Make it a great day. It's the only one you've got.